Alright, and I'm back with another review for you guys, and this time we got the NECA Predator 2 City Hunter. You can just tell up here, like, this dude's been open for, I think when I got him, the packaging was already damaged. It's because I ordered from Amazon, I think. You know how it goes. But, got a little bit of art on the side. Got the Predator 2 logo. Pretty much the same thing mirrored. But, you got a little bio on the back. It shows some of his poses. You know, pretty cool. And then something I like about NECA is they tell you who is responsible for like the packaging and like the set design, the prototypes, all that stuff. And then it's got a little window box, which I assume is pretty exclusively done for inbox collectors, but got that too. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there he is. Yeah, let's get into him. Right in here he is out of packaging, and you know, he looks really good. He's got good paint. I think they did some like gray wash or like weathering to his armor. It's pretty cool. But let's get into him. So he can't really look down too far, or he can't look up too far either, but whatever. He does have a little bit of tilt. And then, you know, he can look side to side. Not bad. Just want to get on his plasma caster real quick before we do more articulation. I guess it's a part of him and it is articulated. It can only swivel side to side. There's no up or down. Just kind of is what it is. I don't think it's necessarily supposed to be removable either. I don't really want to push it, so yeah. He gets about like the half T-pose on this side, and then because of the way the armor is designed, like it's gonna look goofy if you put it up. Either whatever way you cut it, it's gonna look kind of goofy when you raise this arm because it bends. But hypothetically, it probably can get a T-pose, but yeah, the more and more you try, the goofier it's probably gonna look. He gets a pretty good bend on this side. However, this side is going to be a little bit hindered because of his gauntlet. I think the gauntlet is just a little bit thicker on this side, but I'm not sure. But it just seems like it doesn't get quite as far on that side. And then both arms do have a bicep swivel. This one, the armor is connected directly to the bicep, so if you move it, it's going to move that. The hands only hinge one way, but you can move them and then hinge them the other way, I guess, but it's only one direction, so. And then it's got a forceps swivel for some reason. I know for this side, it makes sense that he has swivel because, you know, you got this on there, and then he's got the little thermal, like a thermal missile? I don't know what it's called. It's like thermite or something. But, he can lean forward a little bit. You gotta be careful when you're doing that, because when you come back down, it can catch this. You see the way this armor is designed. But, yeah, he can go forward a little bit. He cannot go back because of that armor piece, though. But he does get a little bit of twist on the upper part. And then the waist will also swivel. And then it also has its own little bit of movement, but nothing too crazy. You can get a little bit of side action out of him, but it's nothing impressive, honestly. I don't know if you guys just saw that, the way it like moved both of them in unison. He's got a good kick though. And then you got to make sure these armor pieces are like sitting on the outside of that, but you can get him to do the splits. Yeah, boy. And then he's got a pretty good bend in his knee too. Pretty good. You see these little accessories. They're very thin. They look cool. Like, they add a lot. They're cool. But they just feel like they are made to break, honestly. And that's sitting in there awkwardly because I think it fell into his, like, the in between the hip part. I'm not going to mess with that right now. And then, I guess we go down to the ankles. I don't care for how, I don't know if they do it with all their figures, but with their NECA Predators, they do it in like a weird little ball joint, and it doesn't get a lot of range, and it's also not very strong either. I can imagine if you pose one of these a lot, that thing probably wears out pretty quick. But yeah, that's about it for his articulation. It's not bad, but it's not that great either. He comes with the unmasked head, which it looks awesome. Great paint. Seems like the brows are always overdone on Predators. He comes with a little skull and a spinal cord. You know, gotta have that for a Predator. Comes with an open combi stick. And open combi stick implies that there is a closed one. Which, I don't know if you guys noticed this one, I had him turned around. But he's got a little clip right there. You can throw that on there. Yeah, boy. What else? So he's got a little smart disc. I'm not going to try and get it in there right now, but it actually goes into this little slot right here. And I think it does matter. You have to kind of line it up with the imprint in there, which in a way is kind of cool, actually. And then you got the blast effect for his plasma caster. You got the net gun, which is pretty cool. It actually heads into his calf right here. And then, oh no, I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Mid-review? But, you also got these two little pieces. This is the closed part, and then this is the open one. That's for, like, his little thermite launcher. And that just pegs in right here. And then you got his hands. So he's got the hands that are on him already, but he's got two holding hands. And then there's only one other hand. You got this hand, and that is for the net launcher. But let's get some scaling on him. And here he is with Jungle Hunter, and I'm just pointing out it's pretty good scaling. City Hunter is supposed to be a couple inches taller than Jungle Hunter. Here he is with the Alpha Predator, and Alpha Predator is pretty big Predator. I think he's like 8 foot something, like in relative scale. Quick little point. NECA, figure it out. You need to figure out how to put their arms more flush to their bodies, because their arms always sticking out like that is a big issue in my humble opinion. But yeah. And here he is posed out a little bit. If you've seen the movies, you know he probably wouldn't be using all these weapons at once, but it was just more to showcase that, you know, it is what it is. You got the little plasma caster with the effect. You got this little thermite blaster. You got the net launcher. You can't see all of it, but I'll move him over a bit. He's got a spear. He's gonna fall over. He's gonna fall over. No, he's good. He's good. But yeah, he's got good paint. He's got pretty decent articulation. He might be, I won't spoil the last one. He might be my favorite out of my Predators, but until we get the last one open, I won't know for sure. But yeah, I think that'll be it. I hope you guys enjoyed.